Hello and welcome back to another phase recap with LiveCTF at DEF CON Quals CTF 34 DEF CON Quals CTF. Hello,
2026.
2026, Phase 5 edition.
Oh yeah.
As
It's
you can probably
definitely
tell,
too
things are
exciting.
getting things are getting weird. It is 2 a.m. We've been streaming this all day. We've been watching the teams play this all day, and there have been some pretty interesting results coming out of it. We can kind of see that in the scoreboard, where you might remember phase 4, the top teams got 10,000, 8,000. So phase 5, the top score was 141,000.
Yep.
Yeah, we had
Things
3
changed.
teams over 100,000, next in 70, 50. Things changed. So definitely some interesting changes happened in phase 5 that we touched on earlier. Now teams have been in phase 6 for, what is it? 24 games, so we're a
Hour.
fourth of the way through. Yeah, an hour was an hour 12. So yeah, what's new in phase 6 that the teams are working with now?
Yeah. So, as you know, as I think you talked about in the previous one, we added for phase 5, we added the King of the Hill feature, and this is what has caused this big score difference in this new way of scoring. In phase 6, we're keeping all the features. So we still have the multiple guns, we have the flags, we have the King of the Hills. But without giving it away too much, this phase is a little bit weird. Things are being shaken up a bit. So there might be some wacky stuff coming up from the teams.
Yeah, teams have
Kind of like
probably noticed the new map already.
Yes, so there's a new map, which we will see in a moment. No, we will not see it in a moment, but we will see it in the closing stream. But it's a
All
really
of the
cool one.
birds lovingly
Lots of birds.
hand-drawn by the various BBB members, especially V.
Yeah.
I'm not unconvinced that the CTF wasn't just a reason to draw birds for 48 hours.
I think it's a plausible conspiracy theory.
Maybe.
But yeah, so basically, without giving it away too much, phase 6 gonna be a bit wacky, probably, shaking it up quite a bit. I think the teams will be able to figure out what that means, and yeah, we're looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. We have some interesting games actually from phase 5 that wanted to highlight real fast. One is, oh, as my laptop goes to sleep, that had all the numbers on it. One is the highest scoring game across everything so far, even phase 6, by Super Dice Code lovers. We see them immediately teleport into the King of the Hill zone. So that's, a big point boost immediately, and Cold Fusion is also here just flapping about. And we see approximately nothing happen for the entire time. And then suddenly, you'll notice their score goes from 3,000 to 9,000. I didn't know what happened here. Cold Fusion, for some unknown reason, decided to teleport down, land directly on them. So they picked up the flag and got King of the Hill. And I think the spawn trigger doesn't really work when they're overlapping like this, because they collected their flag 5 times.
So what I think has happened is that Cold Fusion is waiting for the very end of the round and flies in to try to get a kill in right at the end when they have the most points.
Ah, okay.
Because the kill is points relative to the score of the enemy you hit, the bird you hit.
Yeah, so you want to let them collect.
Yeah, but I guess what happened in this case is that they forgot to fire, or they were on cooldown or something.
Or they just landed directly on them. I don't
They
know.
did just land directly on them and then got
I just thought that was really funny. It was like the last, what, 10 ticks that they really just gave them.
Yup.
And I think, yeah, they were in first place too, so they could have won. But instead
But they wanted more, they got rich and greedy,
they got
and,
greedy.
they paid the ultimate price, getting 2nd place.
Third, I think. Oh, no, second.
3rd? Okay.
Yeah, second.
Getting 2nd to Dice is honestly, I would take 2nd place to Dice still.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We also have a little series of games that Glenn found, if you wanna
Yeah,
walk us
so
through here.
I was watching the games, as the round started, waiting to see who would be the first team to figure out a way to pathfind to the King of the Hill zone, and that happened to be the team Star OXA. As you can see in the first like 50 ticks of this game, they do an advanced routing navigation all the way to the center, and then they just sit there. And this was roughly the point where I realized, hey, maybe the scoring on this isn't super balanced. They just sit there for 3,600 ticks and amass 3,600 points, and
Oh, they really do.
yeah, it's just there's nothing else there.
Well, it took them 30 ticks to get here, you can find out.
That's so long. Really dragging their bird feet on that one. But so that was amusing to be like, okay, what team has made this? And now they're going to pull out a lead early on, and like people are going to take notice. And a couple of people in the chat were definitely like, oh my God, why is it 3,000 points? Anyways, I went to see their next game, and they they spawned here. um
Apologies for anyone
Oh
who's
Oops.
no.
sensitive.
I thought I had found all of the places on the map which you could get stuck in, and it appears I missed one.
So, this is their new hill that they are king of.
Yeah, they're definitely king of that hill. There might have been a way for them to squeeze out if they did like the most precise pathfinding, but I'm not sure.
I
And
maybe.
it's on a diagonal, and there's a width component, and it's hard to say. So then I was like, okay, that's unfortunate, but surely the next game they're gonna make it back to the center, and then you don't even have to hit play for too much. They just
They just get wait, by an NPC?
yeah, I get hit by an
Oh,
NPC
no.
Oh no.
on the way to the flag in the center, and that was tragic.
Oh,
But again, that is what happens.
they really path found, huh?
They did a cool pathfinding. Like, look at this
Yeah,
cool pathfinding, and then pew.
and then zap.
Yup.
And you
There's a
see
lot of
the
aspects
name
to
run away.
balance here. Like you need to do the pathfinding, but you still need to not die as well.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta keep your a good defense is a good offense. Something or other.
sure, both.
And then I think the final game in the series.
Yeah, in the series.
The series, they make it back to the center
Oh, they really
eventually. It's
just
a
try to
long and
float towards it.
arduous journey, and you might see there's someone else there.
Null over there, I think.
Noel's over there, and if you go back to the start, you can watch Noel's pathfinding to the center.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
they just they go zoop, and then they're in the center.
Wait, that's so much faster. Did they
And you
just get
can
was it a lucky spawn or was it No,
no, not really.
they're just not bouncing against walls, they're going maxes. I
Well,
think
they're
they're
yeah,
reading walls better.
they're reading walls a little better, and they're also moving more than 1 pixel each frame, each tick.
Oh, okay, so they have 161 Koth points, and they have 60 so almost 100 ticks earlier, actually. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
and like there is the downside to that of when you move super fast, your hurt box becomes like significantly larger. But I guess in this case it just didn't matter. And so their Star Hoexae I don't know if I'd say completely loses their advantage, but they certainly lose the element of timing. So,
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we see Null with a consistent about 100 points
but
on them here.
after this point, there were a whole bunch of games where a couple of teams would get to the center and they'd all just sit there and they'd not even shoot each other because they can just get 3,600 points just sitting around.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I definitely wow, did Null get there in 6 ticks? But I definitely
it could
think
be.
that the Koth scoring shook things up a fair amount.
It certainly did. And as I was feeling bad about it's taken all the existing strategies and it's tossed them in a dumpster, I also realized that it took all of the teams whose only like contribution was uploading another team's bot and not actually adapting to the new mechanics, and it basically made them all get last.
Yeah, we saw a fair amount actually of teams get knocked really far down the scoreboard, which I was looking at the, like, generated stats readout, and I was like, "Oh, no, we basically made a random team orderer with a fancy bird graphic on it." Um, and then Glenn said that, and it makes sense. That a
Yep.
lot of teams are uploading just what other teams did 4 hours ago. So the teams that were able to adapt really took off in this phase.
Yeah. And we see a bit of this in phase 6 as well. There is a bit of a gap in the scoreboard between, the top couple
Actually,
of teams.
yeah, I mean, it's evening out here in phase
It's a
6.
little closer because the values of the like scoring events have changed.
Well,
But
spoilers.
Well, you see BIOS kind of
oh yeah, BIOS is taking
popping up.
off, and that is, I say, a little surprising because they have not been super high on the leaderboards in the last couple of rounds, but nice for them.
Yeah,
Good
BIOS
job.
currently ranked 57. 57, let me refresh. In the main CTF and marked low AI. So, but I mean, a good performance in the last phase of live CTF is gonna bump them up a good
Yeah,
amount.
it could be a couple extra 100 points for them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that could move them up like 20 positions maybe.
I mean, it's only 27 games out of 80 so far. We've seen bigger comebacks.
Very true, yeah.
Oh, and then the scoreboard refreshes, and you can see Jindarabi's hot on their heels.
Oh, did they just jump up?
They just scored 7776.
Oh wow.
Okay, well,
So we're seeing some higher scores now that the scoring is higher. You wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, that was 7,700 to 1,000. So caught up by
Yeah.
6,000 and change.
With
I
any
think
luck, the balance will be a little better with the shooting versus the King of the Hill this round. We'll see.
it seems like it is. The slope is a lot more gradual here. There's less of a drop off between teams that chose one strategy versus the other. I think both are very viable now,
Yep.
but only
And
time will
the
tell
numbers are
which one ends
larger
up winning. The numbers are
because
larger. I do like number go up.
number go up in part because I don't want to implement every X ticks you get a point versus every tick you get X points. One of these is a lot easier to do.
This is why we should have just used floats.
This is
No.
God.
No.
We're
It's a joke.
the floats are
Yeah.
verboten.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so every game
Speak.
you've seen has a seed and sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, speaking of number go up, we now have 2,929 bots uploaded
Ooh.
in total for live CTF so far. So
So when are we
And
just gonna throw
91
them all into
teams who
one
have
arena?
submitted.
For the grand
yeah.
finale, we'll see which bot actually wins. It's NPC 45. Sorry guys, spoilers.
Hmm. If one of the NPCs takes it, I won't even be mad. I'll be disappointed in the players for not beating the NPCs.
Well, I mean,
There's no way. The
AI and
NPCs weren't
CTF,
getting
there's
3,600
a
King of the Hill points.
I don't know. But either way, this is going to be our last recap stream for a while. We're going to have one final wrap up stream in, when is that? 7.5 hours, maybe?
Yeah, so we decided to instead of doing
11
instead of do
hours, I think.
we're not doing it at the end of the CTF. We're doing it
Oh, no, it's
like
11 hours. It's 1 p.m. Eastern.
oh, it is. Yeah,
Yep.
it is 11 hours. Yes.
Basically after everyone's gone to bed and woken up.
Yes. So we are not doing the last stream at the end of phase 6. We're instead waiting quite a bit after that. One reason being it fit better with people's sleep. Another reason is that we thought it would be interesting. So, we have been showing a little bit of stuff on the streams here. We've been showing some bot behavior, some strategies, so on. But we invite all the teams to, if you want to send us anything that you want to like showcase on the stream, like it could be some insight into your like strategy, your tooling, snippets of code, but also if you want to be less revealing, it could just be some like anecdote from trying to implement this, some silly game that you have, that your bot has played where something stupid happened, or something really cool happened.
Yeah, if you found a bug in the visualizer that made everything blue, I don't know. I'm sure it
Yeah.
exists.
If
So
you
like,
managed to write an entire compiler and started compiling bots, that would be cool.
yeah. So anything you want to brag about, or something that's mildly embarrassing, you're very welcome to send it to us on Discord. I think probably the easiest way is to like just direct message
Yeah,
me
any of
or
us.
Yeah, one
anyone
of us.
anyone in anyone in the live CTF, any of us with the live CTF role in the Discord, in the
Yep.
CTF Discord. Yeah, and then we will see how this ends. This phase 6 runs for another 2.5 hours, and then the game element of live CTF will be done, and then we'll do a final stream a bit later.
Yeah, it'll be fun looking back when nothing catches on fire while Glenn and I are asleep and you're the only one up.
Yeah.
Because everything will work perfectly.
I mean, from here on, I'm not too worried. I think generally speaking, things have been working very well.
It's true. It is very true. I just wanted to jinx it really bad.
That is the key.
Nice.
Make sure it melts down after you go to bed, so it's somebody else's problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Love that.
I take it back. Unjinxed. You're unjinxed.
Okay. Great.
All right. So I think that's it for the phase 5 wrap up. Do y'all have anything else you want to add?
No, just checking. No, nothing in the chat either. So,
Nope,
I
I
think we're all
think
good.
we're pretty good.
Awesome. Then we will see y'all in 11.5 hours. The stream is scheduled. We'll see y'all on the next stream for the
Yep.
wrap up and retrospective.
Best of
All right.
luck with the last phase, everybody, and keep flying.
Yeah. Good luck.
See
Have
you
fun.
later.